Xuân district is situated on the west of Thanh Hóa province, the originated land of king, where the two famous kings started their two dynasties, Pre-Lê and Post-Lê, in the history of Vietnam feudalism. Xuân is also the land of hardworking, friendly, sentimental, active, creative people who are eager to build their hometown to become an importantly motivated center on the west of the province and the attractive land for the investors. This location approved by the Prime Minister of Vietnam to develop at the town before the year 2030, and also there was an ease-on resolution issued by Thanh Hóa province for developing Xuân district on the period to 2030 and the vision to 2045 on the target that Xuân will become one of the motivated economic centers of Thanh Hóa province. Xuân, an ideal destination for investors. Xuân district is 36 kilometers away from Thanh Hóa city, 60 kilometers to Nghi Sơn economic zone, and 130 kilometers from Hanoi, and about 20 kilometers apart from the north-south highway. The district has an area of 30,000 hectares and a population of 257,000 people. Xuân lies in three among six economic corridors of Thanh Hóa province: the Central Economic, the International Economic, the Economic Corridor of Ho Chi Minh Highway. The system of construction planning, urban planning, and countryside planning are suitable for the land planning on the period to the year 2030, which are planned appropriately and synchronously with the developing vision and speed for long term. Transportation infrastructure. The transportation system in Xuân district has been synchronously and modernly invested. There's a transportation system connecting inside and outside via four national routes: the Ho Chi Minh Highway, the National Highways number 47B and 47C, connecting to Xuân Airport, Nghi Sơn Deep Seaport, and the border gate to Laos. Xuân Airport was planned as international one, which is reserved to function instead of Nội Airport. Currently, the airport receives many flights from and to different airports within Vietnam and different charter flights. It is believed that Xuân Airport will be a promising point for domestic and international transportation of both the passengers and goods. Industrial zone and industrial cluster. Lam Sơn Sao Vang Industrial Zone has an area of 537 hectares with lots of advantages. This industrial zone was widely planned for its area of 7,500 hectares. The district local government has encouraged and provided opportunities for investors to come aiming at developing the zone. The district also has a planned 8 industrial clusters with an area of 75 hectares, consisting of Xuân Lai Industrial Cluster, Thọ Minh Industrial Cluster, Thọ Nguyên Industrial Cluster, Xuân Hòa Thọ Hải Industrial Cluster, Xuân Tín Phú Xuân Industrial Cluster, Trường Xuân Industrial Cluster, Now Industrial Cluster, Xuân Phú Industrial Cluster. All the 8 industrial clusters of the district above locate in the convenient areas for transportation, with the source of labels right in the district. The district local government encourages and welcomes the secondary investors to join the industrial clusters. Trade in services. Xuân district calls for investment in 2 commercial centers in Thọ Xuân Town and Lam Sơn Town, calls for investment in commercial centers in communes and towns in the district. In addition, the district calls for investment in the Thọ Xuân Airport area, which is planned as financial, commercial, export processing, high-tech science zone, agriculture. Thọ Xuân has a large area of agricultural land, develops high-tech agriculture, and become a key center for processing agricultural products. Agriculture is oriented towards development in 3 regions. Lam Sơn Sao Vang region. The district local government calls for investment in developing high-tech agricultural models, such as fruit and vegetable production in membrane houses and net houses. East region of two rivers right bank. The district local government calls for investment in developing production areas associated with processing advantageous products. Calls for investments in organic rice production. The left bank of the Chu River. The district local government calls for investment in developing raw material areas associated with processing towards safe, high-quality agriculture with strong products such as rice, industrial trees, feed plants, and cattle. Xuan District has issued many mechanisms and policies to attract investment in the agriculture sector. Education. As a land of sacred land, talented people here always attract important to training talented people. This land has given many talented people to the nation to create prosperity for the national spirit. Today, Xuan education is always ranked among the top in the province, with many students winning National Excellence Student Awards and being valedictorians of universities. Xuan District local government calls for investment to promote socialization of education, with each level of education having at least one non-public school. The district calls for investment to develop a system of vocational training facilities, sub-institute of universities, and aviation academy in the Lamsan Savang area. Health. According to Thanh Hoa Province Planning approved by the Prime Minister, Xuan is determined to be a medical center of the region. Accordingly, the public health system is invested throughout from the district level to the commune level, with constantly improving service quality. Xuan District is a planned site and calls for investors to build a regional level hospital and a nursing hospital in Xuan town area. Calls for investment in building a general hospital in the Lamsan Savang area. Tourism. Xuan is not only the land that has given many outstanding historical figures, but also a place that has developed diverse and rich cultural beliefs. The district has over 300 cultural and spiritual architectural works, including the special national relic of Lê Hoan at the Van Lại Yên Chương Palace Relic Complex. In particular, Lam Kinh Special National Relic sites that long enters the Vietnamese people's subconscious as the rendezvous to return to their roots, the origin of heroic victories, the cradle of the Lamsan uprising. Every year, Xuan attracts millions of visitors. Currently, Xuan is attracting the attention of many investors in the tourism sector, notably the Sao Mai Thanh Hoa Resort project with investment capital of 1,400 billion Vietnamese now. This is a complex project of spiritual tourism exploration of the source to explore the tourism advantages and potential, meeting the needs of accommodation, relaxation, and entertainment for domestic and foreign tourists. Xuan District continues to call for investors to invest in accommodation services, develop various types of tourism, and form tours to bring tourists to this land with rich inherent historical traditions. Lamsan Savang Urban Area. Resolution number 58 of the Police Bureau on Building and Developing Thanh Hoa Province to 2030 with a vision to 2045 has determined Lamsan Savang area is new growth motivation of Thanh Hoa Province. Planned on an area of more than 10,600 hectares, including 11 communes and towns. This space is divided into 8 main areas to attract investment. Area 1, existing service urban area, Lamsan Town, Savang Town. Area scale is about 773 hectares. The district calls for investment in multifunctional mixed-use urban areas, including residential areas, commercial services, community spaces, and other auxiliary areas, calling for investment in Center for Training and Fostering Human Resources to serve in agricultural industrial zones and aviation services. Area 2, Airport Service Urban Area. Area scale is about 1,830 hectares. The district calls for investment in multi-functional service urban areas associated with the logistics center at the gateway to Xuân Airport, calling for investment in the aviation maintenance and service area of about 100 hectares. In addition, arranging land to develop commercial services, warehouses, yards to form a mixed areas. Area 3, new administrative center and ecological urban area combined with golf course. Area scale is about 1,525 hectares. This is the urban area associated with the new political and administrative center of Xuân Town in the future. The district calls for investment to build a resort in the entertainment complex and investment in a golf course. In the new administrative center urban area, the district calls for investment in new residential areas, medical educational centers, urban public works, the ornamental trees, commercial housing areas, and parking lots. Area 4, agriculture urban area and ecological urban area along Chu River. Area scale is about 1,140 hectares. The planning is an agricultural development area associated with urbanization, located on the intersection area between Ho Chi Minh Road and National Highway 47C. The district calls for investment in tourism areas, buffer zone landscape areas, combined with riverside ecological urban areas. Area 5, Lam Kinh area, a tourism urban area associated with Lam Kinh Special National Monument. Area scale is about 549 hectares. The district calls for investment in tourism areas and buffer zone landscapes, with the central core is Lam Kinh Special National Monument and Chu River water surface. Area 6, Lam Sơn Sa Vang Industrial Zone and Auxiliary Space. Natural area size is about 580 hectares. Being an area associated with Lam Sơn Sa Vang Industrial Zone, the district calls for priority in attracting investment in projects using high technology, especially aviation industry projects, electronics, defense industry, moving towards forming the province's high-tech industrial zones. In addition, the district calls for investment in infrastructure of the industrial zone with new expanded area of 7,500 hectares. Area 7, landscape and residential area along Chu River. Area scale is about 777 hectares. The district calls for investment in construction and formation of new residential areas forming riverside landscape space. Area 8, high-tech agriculture zone. Area scale is about 1,505 hectares. The area reserved for high-tech agriculture zone is about 650 hectares. The district calls for investment in seed and crop research areas, large-scale concentrated production areas. The area concentrates modern production forces, combining grid research, acquisition, transfer, and development of high-tech agriculture. In addition to the orientation calling for investment in 8 areas in Lam Sơn Sa Vang urban area, the district calls for investment to expand Lam Sơn Sa Vang water supply plant, calling for additional investment in water supply plant to supply water industrial zone, industrial clusters, and service areas around the airport, calling for investment in solid waste treatment plant for industrial parks and communes in Xuân district and some neighboring districts with a scale of 25 hectares, calling for investment in the district level People's Cemetery to the west of Ho Chi Minh Road with an area of 45 hectares. Development Orientation to 2030, Vision to 2045. To support Xuân growth, the Standing Committee of Thanh Hóa Provincial Party Committee issued a separate resolution on building and developing Xuân district until 2030 with a vision to 2045. Especially after 2 years, Xuân Province announcing the District Competitiveness Index, Xuân is the leading unit in the province for 2 consecutive years, demonstrating innovative thought, strategic vision, and always competing with investors of the district leaders. This is also the different amount for investors welcoming to Xuân, which has the best investment environment in Thanh Hóa Province. There's also an ideal start for investors to realign the investment strategies, quickly put projects into operation, and join Xuân district in realizing the aspiration to become a thriving economic center of Thanh Hóa Province. Before 2030, it will become Xuân Town.